Hey guys, okay, so a couple things happened since I last streamed. I was finally able to make it to what I deem as a safe area, or much safer area, I should say. Most people would not consider this safe, but this is where I decided to make a base. So if you look on the map, we came hold on, wrong map. We came from all the way down here. We started like right here. Cut across the swamp. And just followed this path up. And we ended up right here. So, since I've played this before, I know where this is. This is called Carnivore Island. On my way up here, I was able to pick up a birdie. Because of this. I got my levels up. And of course we've got Parasaur. And these two. Just because I want these two to stay fed. Their health seems to increase better than their melee. I'd rather have them stronger. I'm gonna put 2 on this, and 2 on that. I won't typically be using the Parasaur's amount unless I'm trying to get berries, which is for itself to eat, so. We've got more stuff. Finally have a rifle. Let's see, what do I need to make that? Need some gunpowder, which I already have. And then we'll put this over here as well. I went around picking up some stuff from some of those supply drops on my way up here, which is how I have all this. Except for the leather stuff, obviously I made that. But yeah, we have most of what we need here. I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple of these because they're faster than the trank crossbow. In all honesty, I'm probably a better shot with the trank rifle than I am the put my inventory, and then I can put it down here. Now on this build, we're probably going to go ahead and build up a wood house for right now. I can always switch it to stone later. But we want to build a place where we don't have to sit here and worry about everything else. So we're going to go ahead and use him to go collect more wood. Although he's still a little over encumbered. Probably because everything else still carrying. So we're going to put as much as we can on the birdie. Now I also have a pistol if I really want to use it, but I don't typically use them. More convenient not to. I'm gonna move all of this over here. Because if you've noticed, I've made it to where my bird can handle it. Wait, no, we'll keep the thatch on me because it's thatch, fiber, and wood, I believe, that I'm gonna need. Killed a couple of giant boas on the way over here. Either the bird is at max capacity, or it's just being a pain and not wanting to just transfer stuff over again. It's just not wanting to transfer. So we're gonna fix that real quick. I do apologize, I'm only just really getting fully awake. We're also going to put the stego saddle over here. We got lucky and pulled that from the, one of the supply drops. And of course we're going to a stego, I'm going to trinket, just so we can have another collector. Slow down for a sec. Just because he can turn on a dime. This also levels him up. It's how I got leveled up so quickly. Between killing a few Titanobos, and of course taking on this on, trying to cut down as much as I can. It, of course, will do that. So we are still going to keep continuing this until I have enough. Which, in all honesty, this is nowhere near enough. Because, obviously, you guys wouldn't know this, but the building is my favorite part. In all reality, I would rather be using a stego to be doing this. They collect a little bit more wood than they do thatch, which is what this thing is collecting most of. You can see what I'm collecting on the side. There we go. There's another. I want one of them. But if I'm entirely honest, what I really want is that right there. That is a therizinosaur. But they are also very, very, very aggressive. And for berry eaters, they're unusually aggressive. Now, because he's landed in the water, I'm going to do something I normally wouldn't do. So there's a way to force tame, and of course you actually have to activate the cheats to be able to do that. So, he is a berry eater, so now he will follow me. Come on. He is also very, very useful at collecting. Hi, buddy. I got you right in the beak, didn't I? Now, because of that, we're just going to go ahead and get him back to base. Buddy. Bud. We don't do that. We don't know. I will put you in a freaking ball. Okay, so obviously he didn't want to play nice and not try to push me into the rock. So of course he got picked up. That is one of the mods you can use for the SCS terminal and SCS balls. So it's super cryo storage. It's very, very useful. You just have to get to level 51 to be able to access it on the engrams in your thing. So, not too difficult, but I also see a gold beam coming down. That is a very good, I might go after those. And if I do, I'll be taking the birds. Another thing I'll do in due time is block off certain areas so wild dinosaurs cannot get in here. Except for the flyers. And of course the ones that actually spawn in this area. But this way these guys can have free roam. And they can kill anything that's needed. So, to do what we've already done, we're going to go ahead and grab the rest of the wood off of him. And let it just build the rest of what's on there. So we're going to attempt on this episode to get somewhat of a base built. To ensure we have a safe space. So this will be our safe area to where we can come and chill and not distress too much. So, for those of you who also don't know, I do intend to build a larger location. So, this giant rock is going to be destroyed, and we're going to build out. There will be a small home space. I may only do it 1, maybe 2 stories at most. Make the top floor of the bedroom. Then we're going to go from there. Build a greenhouse, possibly over there or up there. By the time this is over. And of course, we'll do the bio grinder will probably be over there, since I know there's one of those coming up. Birdie. I think... Are you a berry eater? Or a meat eater? This will tell me definitively. I'm going to pull 2 pieces of meat and 2 berries. Just tell me which one it takes. Well, it shouldn't take long for me to find out. And I'll go to those 2 gold crates real quick. Should be eating here in about another second or so. It goes a lot lower than normal. Okay, well, we'll just wait and see what that one does. Put food in inventory. So it still hasn't... I'm wondering if it only eats fish. Okay, so I did find its meat source. It likes fish. But now here comes the hard part. Since we know this thing is going to be a pain, let's put this back down. So spoiled meat and narco berries gives you narcotics. That will help me keep it asleep. Okay, its torpidity is down here. I would rather have a few that can actually defend the location than anything. I said that because this still does claim to be a dangerous area. And I'd rather not lose any of my dinos. Let's keep him asleep until he eats again. And then there will be a giant slaying, tier 2 in fact, Helgiornis. He should be unconscious for long enough. As soon as he tames, he'll wake up. He should have enough food on him. I'm gonna go ahead and go take care of this real quick. Bread will protect me long enough for me to do this. Alright, so the Pela is almost tame. There's a blue one that's not far from base. So the colors tend to tell you not only how good of stuff you're going to get, but also generally if it's worth going after. Green ones, not so much. White ones, definitely not. I'll end up showing you guys what all each one gives. There actually is a location close by for it. It'll be on that little cliff right there beside us. So like right down there. But it's not there right yet. And that is now tame. So you can also see there's a purple one over there. Purple, gold, red, those are all good. But we will be going after several things while we are moving around. So just on that ridge line right there, all the way over, is what we're going to end up blocking off. So this entire area will be ours to work with. There will be dinosaurs that can roam freely here, among other things. So I don't want anybody to fret over what will come next. So we're also going to load this. I want that little guy. I don't think it'll take more than 2, just because it's a low level Dimorphodon. But I do, oddly enough, want that one. Look at its color. You guys are also going to find I go after animals based off their color, just as much as I do for their level. That one's actually blue and green, so it is absolutely perfect for the style I run. You may see more blue and green, as well as orange or even red dinosaurs than anything. As you can see, the pellet is actually blue. But he'll be useful, so that's all that really matters to me. I'll just have to make sure I stay stocked up on fishy food. So until I can get more, I'm going to go ahead and put him in a ball as well. Now that we know his food variation is not one that I actually have a lot of right now. So I'm going to see if I have enough stuff to make a smith bench. Ideally, it wouldn't be here, it would be in a different location. I may end up moving things around. I just have to decide on how I want to do that. So we're going to go ahead. We're probably going to go ahead and adjust everything. Okay. Especially since Mommy's streaming and Mommy doesn't want it to be heard through the thing. Well, I could get in trouble, I don't want to. Hide, stone, wood. I can do that. Should be right there. Come here, birdie. Stone. I don't have any right now, but I can work on it here in a little bit. Maybe we'll talk to Daddy when he gets home. What do you think? I also need to see what it's going to take to make a refining forge. So let's go ahead and do that real quick because I'm going to need it before anything else. As I broke it last time. Stone and wood, and that is all we're going to need. I also have that for cooking purposes. I don't see. I must be out of metal. I need wood.
That girl looked like Zoe. She is Zoe.
I don't have a grinder yet, so I can't grind these down. That would be very useful right now. But a grinder is all the way past here.
One, two.
I only grabbed things I thought would be important for right now. I don't really use a shotgun. This place is gonna be big enough. I'm probably gonna end up building a train just for the fun of it. I don't really want that saddle. We're gonna need this. Okay, so here's the industrial grill. This was originally before these.
What?
I got these due to a mod.
Wait, why is that like this? It's blue?
So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna look through, find out if there's anything else we might want or need. Not everybody likes to use the assault rifles. I know I don't. So we're gonna also grab this. I've not seen any snow owls here. I don't like the glider. Not entirely sure what animals I'll be getting, so I'm not going to assume quite yet. There's the industrial forge. There's the chemistry bench. There's the bio grinder. I've passed the grinder somewhere.
I did the wall then. Oh, but I don't know about this one.
Or did I?
Oh. Scary.
Okay, I already have it learned, that's why. I mean, you can see that's going to take a lot for me to be able to get. That also means going metal hunting. That means going hunting for a couple other things as well. That's going to be a lot of work, but it'll be worth it in the end. So it means it can grind up anything else that we don't really want to use. So all the stuff we pick up from the random locations we're going to go to and get the stuff back out of it. So the grinder is going to be first on my list. I just need stone and wood. So we're going to go... It's probably because it's in the fabricator, so I can't do anything until I get the smith made. Which is a little annoying, but that's okay. Just means I'm going to have to get everything placed. Okay. I'm not sure 100% if I
I'll put the speed blender.
grabbed everything I'm gonna need. I'm going to assume that I did. And just start hacking away on stuff. As you guys can see, the little guy is very, very fast. So he'll be able to stay with me no problem.
Put the speed one.
Dude, stop getting so close to the hatchet. Dude. Okay, come on. Okay, so this will be useful. We're gonna let him eat, or her. Welcome to our little family, buddy. You have plenty of food. So the Dilophosaurs are very, very useful in that they are extremely powerful for their size. They can get in almost anywhere and can keep me well protected even against a T-Rex. Just 2 of them will do it. So we're going to enjoy that fact for a little bit and do what needs to be done. Guys. You're going to learn. Okay, now we're going to use the hatchet to start breaking this stone apart. Okay. Now we actually have a good bit. We should be able to craft both of those items I was looking for. Nope, I still need more metal. That will be easy enough, though. For those of you who don't know, I'm just going to keep swapping this out. If you didn't understand why I was making so many. Also, clearing out some of this area will be healthy for us for later. Seeing how I intend on making my territory out to Bud. And no, me hitting them does not actually hurt them. Just makes them back up. And prepare my Dilophosaur.
Is it clean?
Okay, quit getting in the way of my damn hatchet. Okay, we're gonna go back over here. Pick a little bit more stone. Watch these two idiots get hit again. It's up really fast, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Hopefully that'll keep them both over there for a minute. I still need more stone? That's good, because it means I can get rid of this. Only bad thing is they can get so close that they can keep getting hit. There's another one. They act like dogs, I swear they do. So we're going to go ahead and split this in half and start up the
What is that?
I didn't realize I was already causing problems.
Don't eat it.
We're also going to need one of these. Little one. Little one. Keep your voice down. Now, I could let my Therizino out and let him collect. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to eat. Even in game, you can starve. Okay. There. Now they can... They're just gonna cook while I'm doing this. I'll drop the Therizino out. Okay. Oh, Theri. Go on, bud. Good girl. I don't care if it roams a little bit, but I also wish I had a saddle for it. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It's gonna need a ton of metal. Something I don't quite have yet. Go ahead and collect what I can. And see if that's enough to make the bench. It actually is. Just need some more stone, and then you guys already know what I'm gonna do with that. Is it a trike? Hold on. It is a trike. Guys, I'm trying not to hit you two. Okay. I need some berries. Quickly. Now keep in mind, I could do the cheat with force tame again, but I only really don't mind doing that when they're like underwater. And I know they're gonna die underwater if I don't. So I don't typically try to do that unless I absolutely have to. Keep in mind, this map is purely for streaming purposes. So even if others join me, it will stay just for whenever we stream. Mainly because this is the first map in the story mode. I believe there are a total of 4. And if you guys like this one, we'll do the next ones too. So do not fret, it will be interesting to say the least. That is a blueprint I don't typically use. And it's not really worth me doing much with. But I might be able to make a trike saddle. Here's a parasaur saddle. There it is. They are also relatively easy to work with collecting things. And you see, once I get the gates and stuff made, I won't mind letting the dinosaurs do free roam, as long as they're in a specific area. Okay, now let's see if this guy will be any more useful. Wiggle, wiggle. See, he still doesn't collect that much wood. He is useful, though. Just gonna get him back by the others. We may end up having to go to a couple of areas that I know there's going to be a bunch of carnivores, and I don't like that. But with my bird, I should be okay. That'll also give me a chance to get a couple more dinosaurs. And I can put all these guys in a ball this way they don't get hurt. I don't like the idea of using metal right now. Not for whenever I actually need it. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Dude. Get off my platform. I appreciate you getting me that. I'm also gonna make sure I have enough other stuff on me. In theory. Personally, I'd rather put you guys all back in a ball, but for the moment. Before we leave, I'm gonna go ahead and finish building a small section. If nothing else, it'll be used for the kitchen on the main floor. So to do that, in case you're wondering, I think that's too steep. Okay, you two, stop for a minute. So I really do want to build out a little bit further, but I also know that pushing it much further than this is going to not work. And the good thing is, my bird acts as a mobile smith, so if I need to, I can make stuff on him too. And this is just on until I get back and I can build more. So as you can see, I can even make this now. Hide, wood, metal. They break less often, whereas these counterparts would break all too easy.
I almost got to it.
But I'm also going to leave the metal walls and stuff here, because I don't really need them right now. That being said, I'm not taking anything with me that I don't need. The spark powder I can probably leave here. I don't use the pistol as I stated earlier. And I don't intend to take seeds with me anywhere. I'll leave this here too. Okay. So we have a few things we're gonna need. Also gonna check this just in case we end up needing any more metal. We're gonna go on a hunt specifically for metal. And potentially crystal. I don't have a lot of it right now, which is a little annoying to me. But I'm also going to craft a few more picks on the off chance that I need them. Okay, so I have those. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the dinosaurs that I have, because there's no point in them wasting food right now. Plus, it'll be easier if I have them on me, on the off chance that something does happen. This way, if I run into anything, I have my entire team right there. Especially since I don't intend on dying. Come on, pretty one. Okay, so everything but the Argentavis has been picked up, and everyone will be useful on this whole trip. The only thing I still need to get is an Ankylo. If I can get the Ankylo, that would make harvesting stuff much faster. I'm gonna see if... Give me just a minute, I'll go get it, okay? So we are going to go through, look for the Ankylo saddle real quick. Girl, don't start yawning, you're making me yawn. You silly girl.
Sorry.
You're silly.
I just needed to yawn.
Yeah.
I just needed to yawn.
She's my lovely girl.
Right?
Yes, yes. So, I do not know if I'll be streaming at all tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually my little one's birthday. So we are going to try to spend the day together. Even though we spend every day together, it's not much different. But like most of my attention will be on her tomorrow. I'm surprised I haven't seen that saddle yet. Did I miss it? I already have it learned. It says be crafted a smith. So whenever I get in Kylo, I should have all the stuff I'm going to need on my bird. So, that being said, also all the stuff that's being done here will be wonderful for whenever I get back. I'm going to take the cooked food with me. I'm going to take the spoiled meat. On the off chance that it's needed. Wait, let's go over here. Just to make sure we have enough narcotics. There we go. We'll make a couple more of those. I want to make sure I have plenty to make more of the trank stuff I've got. Almost forgot.
What?
We're going to get rid of the seeds real quick. Mainly because I don't have the thing yet. I want to make a few more of the trank darts because heaven only knows I might find another bird or a couple other things that might work better in my favor. Especially since we're about to go out into the unknown. So we're going to go ahead and throw these. I think I'm going to have to make a box bottom here. Just need some more fiber. Okay, I can do that. So obviously now we have tons of freaking fiber. I'm gonna go over here and make at least one make it like maybe two. For those who don't know, I am very picky. What the hell is walking close to my damn base? Okay. So, we're also going to make sure we put all of our stuff away that we don't need. This way, while we're out and about, we don't have to worry about anything potentially going wrong here back at home. Especially since I'm probably going to take a bunch of stuff with me and leave a bunch of other stuff. So like this one would be for thatch and any wood that we don't need. I can pick up a bunch more while I'm out. Because everything I'm going to put on the bird from here on is going to be necessities only. So thatch, wood, and fiber. Metal and any type of stone. Come here, birdie. The cool part is I can actually change this thing's color with a cheat code, which I may end up doing just because if it's going to be my main mount, I'm going to want something different. I'll get aggravated too fast. And then of course one of these is going to be for everything I'm going to end up destroying. And then of course one for random craft items. I don't have a stego yet, but I do plan on grabbing one while I'm out. And then of course there's the trophies. I'm going to put those things in the thing over there. We have some oil, we have some obsidian. Yes, I'm just transferring all this off my bird. I also do want to make a quick wall so I can get some water, but I don't really need it quite yet. So I'm just going to grab all this. Birds should be fine otherwise. Keep in mind, I can always make stuff for my bird if I absolutely need to. That's also why there's a bunch of stuff on him already. Like, I can make my darts and stuff on him still, if I need to. There's obviously nothing there. Metal. And other substances that might be useful. We're gonna do this one probably for the baser level stuff. That's a trophy. We have electronics and stuff here too. Not like the idea of taking that much stuff with me. This one will be everything that I don't want to keep. Because I'm going to end up destroying it all. And of course, for those of you watching, feel free to talk to me, say hi. You guys are more than welcome to talk. I don't bite, so... Aish,
Yeah?
here's your headset.
I can't find it.
Okay, I'll look for it shortly, okay? So I'm gonna place everything for like my building stuff and everything else just at random in here. This way it's not on me when I'm out. Draw the big bad bird, he has a lot more to worry about than that. So I kind of forgot that I already have some stuff on him. Go ahead and craft those real quick. So for those who don't know, charcoal is also used in this to make very specific items. Gunpowder. It makes a little spark powder and then makes gunpowder for us. So we're going to transfer that over as well. Make 6 more of those. And then go ahead and make a bunch of gunpowder. I'm also going to take some stimulant with me in case we run into a titanoboa or even a scorpion, as they like to put you to sleep.
Yeah? What? Don't you want me to see us?
Boop the nose. She's my girl, y'all. Not a thing in this world will ever change it. Okay, so if I really want to, I could take this forge with me. And keep one of these with me. Just so I can have it. Girlfriend?
I can't shut.
I didn't tell you to shut up. I said shh.
Can't shut.
So we are going to...
Be quiet.
I'm going to tickle you, child.
I can't be quiet.
I want to tickle you. I want to tickle.
I can't be quiet.
You can. You choose not
I
to.
won't even try yet.
Exactly. Okay, that being said,
I won't
We've
even
got-
try.
baby girl,
What?
please.
Please what?
There is actually.
Be quiet.
It's not that you can't, you just don't want to. Your party is Sunday.
Oh.
Just a few days away.
Oh. I want my birthday to be Saturday.
It's gonna be too cold Saturday.
Too cold?
And Noah won't be able to be there Saturday, so it's gonna have to be Sunday. Noah will be able to be there Sunday.
Oh.
I know.
It's quite sad.
He'll be there Sunday.
But what about Saturday?
Maybe Mommy and Daddy will take you out for dinner.
Dinner!
Shh. Be careful, Bella was right there.
I want dinner.
You've got to be careful with Belle.
I'm hungry.
When are you not, kiddo?
I'm hungry.
Give me a minute. Okay, so the bird should be pretty much empty, except for the few things that I don't have time to fill up right now. I guess I could go ahead and place those real quick. Make it worth it. Then I can also get stuff out of that inventory anyway. Okay.
What? Did I do that?
This is the closest area. So now there should be water up here. Okay. We have enough for several more darts if I need them. There's 17. I'll have the bird carry that. I'll get that for right now. When I get back, I'll take care of all that. Okay. Wait. I need wood to repair these. Hide and fiber, that's it. Do I have enough stuff here? I can fix everything before I leave. There's fiber. Where's all the other little odds and ends? Birdie. Hide is easy to get. The Pegamastics will learn its place. That's what I was going to show you guys. This was the entire point. Okay, obviously you guys have already seen that I tend to enjoy the more interesting side, right? So, what is more interesting than being able to dye your stuff on here? I just realized I actually need a certain type of berry and I didn't have it. Sweet. We're gonna need this one. Alright, I told you we don't pick up the seeds right now. And eventually, if I have anyone else join us, of course, they will be having their own clothing and stuff too. We're going to disable autocraft. Only other color I really need at the moment is that one. Okay, we're going to grab that. Don't really intend on using those colors, so. We have 2 more colors I can make. Okay. Okay, so now my outfit is a little bit better. Nowhere near complete, but by the time we're done, this little cove will be ours. And then everything from here over, all the way, that's what I'm going to show you. This little alcove will be blocked off. All over here. That's also why I'm planning on grabbing a Bronto while we're out. Because I'm going to make it end right about here. So this entire area that you see is going to be ours. Areas for dinos to roam and play and gather. I'm making sure I have plenty of room to sit here and gather whatever they want, whatever we need. It's going to be a lot of wood and a lot of work. But I think with the right mindset, we can do it. We're going to go that way. As long as we don't run into the titanosaur, we should be fine. Go ahead and level my bird a little bit. I intend on this bird being able to carry upwards of 1,000 pounds, if not 2,000. And as I've stated before, if I have to, I will happily pick up more birds and just have them follow me. I had already disappeared, which is sad, but that's okay. Where we're going to a volcano. This is another good point to go. For metal. I see a few really, really pretty birds. So I may go ahead and stop here. Take these guys down. Hop off. Go down. Take it down. Thank you. For those that don't know, this should help me heal up quickly. Killed it, didn't it? It did, of course. The bird that I actually wanted, it kills. You're faster. Normally I would sit there and take the time, but since I saw it had a little one, that was much easier. Especially seeing that I'm close to death. I'm pretty sure this thing's been killed as well. Okay, we have to make sure that he is not set to aggressive. As of course, anything that it seems... No! Warn you. Oh, how did I still die? All my stuff will still be there, so I'm not too worried. I'm more annoyed. So this means I'm going to have to run past potentially some really large animals. As soon as my RG sees me, it should be able to come to me. I'm surprised I made that. Okay, baby. Mm-hmm. She acts like it's been forever, guys. Bad part is, my mount is up there. Good news is there's an easy way around. Did you startle her?
Yeah.
Silly girl.
I did startle her.
Just a little?
Sorry.
Just a little. She's okay. Okay. So, this being said, okay, we're gonna grab everything. They broke my gloves. Everything else should be good though. Come here, birdie. Okay. So that being said, we do have an Enkylo now. It's still a baby, but it'll work in a pinch. So we're going to wait for that. I'm getting back on the damn bird. I'm wondering why I'm hearing my phone going off. It's bugging me. This thing's gonna take a bit. So we're gonna find a couple things and then we're gonna head back to base, only because I don't want to stay out super long with this. Grab some stuff and then head back. Simply because this thing is gonna take forever as it is. Gonna let that do what it needs to do. That is something much larger. And I'm hoping it's not up here. That's not it. Then again, it might be. this could become problematic. I may have to make some fur stuff. I don't trust the Hyanodon. Come on. I don't like that something is so close that can kill us. Flint, stone, thatch, wood. Wait, can the Argentavis pick it up? I don't think I have everything I need to make an Enkylo saddle, do I?
Can't do it. Can't not do it.
And so where our base is actually located happens to be warm enough, even at night, that it won't affect my character. So. And there should be some crystal here so I can make some more SCS balls. I didn't think of that when I left. I want to have at least 50 on me at all times. There's 12 more metal. Question is that enough? Let's make it in Kylo's saddle, because if not, then it's not really worth me taking it with me. At least in the sense of using it.
What's happening?
Okay, so there was a stego back there too, which is what I was wanting to grab. But my health got too low. So that being said, I'll erase that real quick. That is still coming with me. Let my health get back up, and then we will head back out once again. Okay. We have pretty much everything we're gonna need. I'm gonna drop these off real quick. Our water level's in good shape. I want to go make my daughter something to eat. I will be right back. baby girl.
That sounds says I am Steve.
Yep. Okay, guys. So I guess we're gonna move forward. Since my health is all the way back up. I could set it to daytime. Sorry guys, she wanted a fruit salad, so. Who am I to deny her? I think we're gonna hit this mountain first. I could go ahead and make it daytime. Just because I don't want to have to sit here and do all this in the dark. So we're gonna go ahead and take it down to here. I haven't figured out how to adjust it to where the nighttime hours are shorter. So this works instead. And it's instantly day. So this big mountain right here is where we're actually headed. It should have a good bit of... I see more birds. Metal. So that's where we're gonna go. I don't want to run into the bigger carnivores right now. Oh shit. It's gonna force me to land. It's okay. Baby girl, can you get me Bella's water bowl? Hand me her water bowl. I have some water right here.
I want to go on a picnic with you. Take it easy, though.
How am I already freezing again?
Take it easy.
Okay, put this back over there for me. That's good. Oh, don't choke. Good grief. Good grief, pupper. She's okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna fly straight up so I can see the mountain again, which is just right here. And so for those of you who don't know, this is one of the bigger metal resources here on this map. I'm gonna try to go higher. Where there's not quite as many. Come on, Mr. Allosaurus. My bird will murder you too. Okay. We're gonna be very careful not to get caught. So you guys saw the big dino just moments ago try to kill me. That was an Allosaurus.
What are you doing?
But what I'm attempting is to get a few more. I may have the bird follow on the off chance that I get stuck down here. Especially since if I start getting attacked, it can kind of take things down quickly without my needing to get involved. So if you guys hear random noises, it's probably from my kid. Don't be surprised. She's got Saja boys and Huntrix and all that stuff stuck in her head lately. Good birdie. And keep in mind, I'm probably not gonna mind this whole thing by myself. There's a lot to it. That being said, I'm not going to even attempt it. We're gonna pick up certain things, pick up at least a few thousand, and then we're gonna hope to God that's gonna be enough. I already have a couple of. Come on, little guy. I'm going to assume that his parents were already killed. They might have been the ones I took down. I don't know. But I'm going to try to get up a little bit higher. Because there's also a few things I want to see real quick. Okay. Up here, I shouldn't be able to be touched. But I'm also going to work my way down. Go ahead and move downward. And let the pickaxe do its job. Keep in mind, this gameplay is optimized for collection to make sure that I never run out of stuff. So you guys have already seen that just a few stones for this has given me a good bit. That being said, not everyone's game is optimized for that. I made sure when I made all the settings that it was set for maximum harvest. Not everybody has their settings set this high. I have my harvest, I think, set to like 4. So the health of everything is set pretty high, to where I get a lot more out of it. The good thing about having a bird, you can get almost anywhere. I like to actually play the game, not just cheat my way through it. So you'll see me maybe do a force tame or set the time, but you're not going to see me do anything massive. So please keep that in mind whenever you're playing your own. If you want to cheat your way through it, you're not going to get much fun out of the game, I don't think. You're not going to get half as much out of it as if you were to go and actually play. And you can beat the game almost instantly, and then it's really, really boring. Because if you've already beaten it, then there's really nothing else to do except for build. For me, that would be fine. I like the building aspect and the taming and the breeding more than anything. But not everybody's like me. There's some crystal I can pick up too while we're up here. We're also going to go into a very crystal, very metal, very obsidian rich location. That being said, it is also very, very hot and very, very dangerous. I don't typically go there unless I absolutely need to, or unless I have a high level bird that I know can keep me safe. So that being said, when we go to this location, don't be surprised if I'm suddenly agitated because I can't see like this, for an example. It's a little on the annoying end as it is, but that also means we're in a cloud bank. Remember to come back down over here. Because I'd rather be on it whenever it's like this. I'm going to wait for it to clear a little bit so I can actually see. Otherwise, I'm going to hate life. Once again, I see another bird. I'm gonna try to go down here and get this metal first. So we're gonna try to stay on decent par with what we need. And then as soon as I can get back on a bird, I'm gonna have to put a bunch of stuff on him. Because I'm already getting to the close to being over encumbered part. I see 4 or 5 birds. Problem is I can't see where I'm at. I need these rocks to clear. Okay, good thing about the bird, it stays right with you. It can fly almost anywhere. There's also going to be a lot of rocks down here that should be metal. I believe that's an aloe. Everything in this world is going to hate me. First, we're going down the bird. Not your best bet, birdie.
Oh.
Okay, just because it's that far away, I really don't have to go way down there to go after it. And because I'm not sure if there's another one right there. I really don't want to risk that right now. So we're going to go ahead and get him into a ball. Now we have an Allosaurus. For those who do not know, the Allosaurus is a very, very useful, very good meat hunter. I would not typically recommend going after them quickly, but it only took me, I think, 3 hits? And then we were fine. So, on to more metal hunting. These ones are probably higher level, which is why they're not going down as fast. Not much that can be done there. But I am going to try to raise this thing's stats a little bit. So this thing transmutes half of this stuff's weight. So, like the crystal. The stone, I think, goes down. So all of it ends up being like half of its weight. Which for us is very advantageous for the moment. Especially since I don't have anything that is super able
Guys, come on.
to do what I need it to do. There's some really, really pretty birds right there. I'm gonna see if I can try. Maybe not, because I don't see what's attacking them. I do see a stego, however. And I do want to attempt. Okay, we're gonna need you to land, bud. Mainly because I can't fight multiple things with a protective pain in the butt above me.
Oh no. This is scary.
Now, I also see the two birds above him. So I'm going to try to not get too annoyed if I can't take the stego down. Now, because I have two birds circling overhead, they will try to kill it. And I don't want that. That being said, you saw that one was trying to come in for the damn kill. I don't see the other one, but I know it's over there. I don't know if I hit him or not. Alright, this is the perfect spot really to be using a Dilophosaur, but I'll use the Force Tame here only because there's so many that I don't want to risk. And I need a higher powered bird for what I'm planning. But I also know I'm way too far from my bird for this to be safe. Because you see my bird's all the way up here, so if I wasn't to run into danger, I'd be totally screwed. So I managed to get at least one bird out of that, though. What was its starting level? There's level 6 and a level 2. So they have a long ways to go before they're really usable, I guess. So we're going to be really, really cautious. That being said, we're going to have to watch very, very, very carefully. Okay.
No.
If you guys hear me mute a lot, I do apologize. I'm actually eating a couple strawberries.
No?
As we are working on this. I don't see any more birds worth me grabbing right now. There's another saber. I'm gonna kill it real quick. And here was exactly why. See the little one? Where did you go, little one? There we go. So babies like that one, I will always tend to pick up. It is actually easier to pick up the young than it is the elder ones. So if you ever see me start killing things at random, that is actually why. It's easier for us to grab those than it is to try to take down the adults and have to wait. So just slightly advantageous for us to go ahead and do what we need to do. Like, you see there's another trike right here that has a baby with it. Typically, I wouldn't. But because I know I'm in a hurry to grab things I need, my Argentavis will take care of the compies. Now, keep in mind, I don't typically mind stopping to grab the dinosaurs, but right now, they're not much of an advantage right now. I see some really, really pretty ones. I see some not so pretty ones. You are going to have to die, unfortunately. We're going... Oh, shit. I only have one more dart left. Which unfortunately means I'm going to find a semi-safe space. So like up here. For a few minutes. So I can attempt to... As you guys have seen, there's a lot of animals I still want to get. So I am pretty willing to be patient. We're just gonna sit here and wait for some metal. There are certain creatures I will kill in a heartbeat, certain ones I will not. There's actually birds circling overhead, which makes me a little on the uncomfortable end. But I also know that if I absolutely need it, I think I have my crossbow and my trays. Do I like using them? No. Will it work? Yes. Fine. So we're just gonna sit here and wait now. If anything comes to attack us, we'll take care of it. So, that thing can be useful, but not at the moment. There are a few dinos here that I'm gonna want. Which is also why I'm not willing to put myself in a position where I can't pick them up. Which is also why I made a bunch of SCS walls, if you remember. Because of creatures like the fucking saber that doesn't want to stop attacking everything in sight. Then you got the Carbonemus, which is just basically a giant fucking turtle. It all really depends on what your preferences are. Now, here, I have a little bit of time. Versus everywhere else where I really don't. Most of the ones I want are going to be carnivores. So I do have ones I can use for that. But I also have my trike, which I'm going to go ahead and use real quick just to get some berries because I know I'm going to need them. Okay. That being said, just go back in your ball. Okay. So as we can see, that's not going to be enough to tame this thing. I'm going to go ahead and give you like 20 more. Why? Because you're not that difficult, you're just a pain. That is potentially too far away. I can still attempt it. As I said though, it's more convenient to have the rifle. As we can see, it's already making a good bit of metal. All I gotta do is come over to him. Make a few of these. And then in a minute I can start making a couple of those. Looks like we need more narcotics too. I actually thought I had enough narcotics on me, but apparently I don't. So we'll have to make some more of those too.
Stronger.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna divide all of that up. And then all that's gonna spoil in a minute. See, a little bit of hide and a little bit of stone, and then I can make mortar. Place that back over there. Place. Hey! Chill out. We're gonna try to get everything we can while we're here. Just because this is a really, really good spot. Something to note, the crossbow does a lot more damage than it does narcotic damage. So it doesn't make them go to sleep quite as fast as an actual dart. It's also what you'll often see me play favorites with the type of stuff I'm using. Simply because there's so much more stuff that I can work with, and I'd rather do it in the safer manner of what do I need, how much. And then there's the how much can I get away with without having to drive myself insane. I'm going to try to split this apart as far as possible. This way, when all of it spoils, I'll have plenty of meat to work with. Okay. That's as much as it's going to allow me to do right now. As indicated by this. It's not so much the weight that's the problem, it's there's too much space. But as you guys just saw, it redid it for me. I may have to get the trike back out.
I'll use my stuff.
Wrong button.
What? You got my police badge?
Okay. So, this all being said, we're going to try to wait, get a little more stuff, take down what we need to.
Your feet?
All of this will be turned into the spilled meat in a minute. But I need a lot of narco berries. I'm going to do what I can to collect that from here. Just because I know I'm going to need a lot of it. This is also why soon enough you guys will see me make a greenhouse. It's exactly for this purpose. This way I won't have to go looking for it. And look, there's even metal right here. And as long as the trike is with me, I don't have to worry so much. It's not as strong as my Argentavis, but it's strong enough to be able to protect if needed. I do need to see how many berries he's got though. He's got a good bit, but it won't make more than 100. Keep in mind, everything I'm working on, I'm trying to get more dinosaurs for specific purposes. So, eventually, there's going to be boss fights. Each boss fight requires certain dinosaurs to beat them in a decent range. I intend on making it the easier fight and just taking what I know will actually work. Now, I'm going to show you guys the difference between that was with the dart. The last one you guys watched killed. So you see, every dinosaur on here has a good purpose. Every one of them can be used for something different. I'm also going to pull all those off. I have over 1,000 now. I should be somewhat okay. I'm going to grab this from here real quick. So I can make 200 narcotics now. Which would be plenty for what I have in mind for the moment. And of course there is an easier way. I could just summon it in if I really want to. But I'd rather not cheat if I through this game. When we go out in a bit, you might get something special.
What?
I don't know.
Will it be a... my favorite? Nothing?
Maybe.
I like blueberry muffins.
Maybe.
I like blueberry.
Maybe.
What?
You might get it. I don't know yet.
I like blueberry muffins. Okay.
Sean, go play.
I've been really good.
I just told you whenever we go out here later, you might get a special surprise. Right now, you need to go behave.
What surprises?
Surprises you wouldn't know the answers to until we're ready to tell you. I find it a little silly that it requires so much more metal. But I'm going to take this with me. I'm let the bird stay right there. While I attempt to go get whatever I think might be really, really needed. If I can grab it from the back of this thing, I'm going to. Uh-oh. Dinosaurs respawned and the fog bank just rolled in. I never like it when it does that. There's a baby over there. Come on. You don't get loud roar. That was actually the higher level. And also with a better trait. Okay, come on you two. I just saw something small running across there a few minutes ago. I am, unfortunately, curious about what it is. Mainly because if it's a baby, I can pick it up. But what really worries me is I know which valley I'm in. And I'm hoping... Well, that's a raptor. Question is now, can I take it down from here? Nope, that's an alpha. Those 4 little stars on the side is its torpidity, which means it's getting too tired. Which means I need to stop making it move. Okay, here in a second I'm going to pick everything up from here and move, because the dinosaurs that I wanted are no longer here. Which does worry me a bit, because I know that they should still be. Good news is I have a ton of narcotics right now. Let that finish. What time is it saying it is? Almost night. So we're gonna go ahead, take this up by 2, take that up again, and take that up again. Here's why I just did that. I may be at level 97, but if the big dinosaur I'm afraid of showing up shows up, then I don't care what level I am screwed. I need to get to a safer location, and that's not going to be here. I will go through all of that here in a minute. This is no longer a safe area for us, I don't believe. Pick you up real quick. Get on the bird. Eat a little. And then fly up. So there's a specific dino in this one that I really don't want to run into. Last time I did a playthrough, I lost a bird to it, and the bird was so high powered it shouldn't have died. Now this is a really good place to come back to, but right now, with the fog rolling in like it is, it has me a little more than a little anxious. So we're going to go ahead and go up here. So this is going to be... I'm going to change the time of day. Hold on. So on this one it is considered military time. So to make sure it's a 24-hour time clock. No, see how much better that looks? When it gets close to dark time, there's a possibility for something called the Titanosaur to come out and play. Now, the Titanosaur is a big dino that I really don't want to try to take on again. Because the last time I did, as I said, I ran into massive issues with it. Including it killing my bird. As I don't have the patience to lose another one right now. Now, the compies are really, really cute, but they're also very fucking annoying. Now, as you guys can clearly see, I'm going to grab... No. I'm going to grab some more metal. But in this area, I'm not going to be staying off of him for very long. Simply because with what we're doing, this is a bigger risk than I care to take. Simple fact. Especially since most of the hills and mountain around this is covered in everything that I actually need. I want that bird. You wonder why I did that? That is why I did that. The T-Rex is not a bad tame to get, but whenever you're trying to tame something else, it can kill whatever you're trying to tame in 1 to 2 bites. And I believe I already warned you guys that if I found what I wanted, I would take it. The Argentavis flying with us will just help kind of keep the Kylo somewhat protected in the event that something decides that it's a good idea to attack. Mainly because I don't want anything else to stop this thing from carrying whatever it needs to get me back safely. And that, unfortunately for this poor thing, includes any and all metal that we can possibly carry. Because it also means that we'll have to transfer things over to the bird regularly. Oh, it's all the berries. Okay. So we're going to attempt to get up and over some of this really bad spot. Because if you notice, there's a ton of metal up through here, and I don't want to miss it. I'm sure my other dinosaurs are going to be really, really mad at me, but I couldn't really care much less, if I'm entirely honest. Like right here, that's 400. There's another 400. Another 400. Almost 5. I mean, that is a lot of metal very, very fast. Oh, so Saturday or Sunday, more likely Sunday, nobody will be hearing from me. So if you are any of my friends that normally talk to me, do not be surprised if I do not answer. Or if I do, it might be really, really brief, and I do apologize for that. But it's her birthday party, and I will not do anything in the world to make her feel anything less than absolutely special, because she is. So that is just touching on that. I think it's stuck. How about we stop flying away from me? So I'm pretty sure that when the Argentavis would carry the Ankylo, that it might transmute this all back down to the 15 pounds. So I might keep that in mind. It only at half its fucking limit. I was hoping to have a lot more than that right now, but hold on. Just 'cause I don't want to risk being attacked. I have already about 10,000, which will give me about 5,000 once it's been turned into all that metal. I still prefer to get more. Specifically because I know in all reality I'm going to need around 50 to 60,000. I kind of wish I had I might even level it up far enough to get it. So there's something called linked storage. And I'm trying to see exactly where it comes into play. I know it's higher than the vault. Reason for that, because even if I'm this far away from base, I could start putting it in there. Okay, it's at level 100. It's right there. So, yeah. I have to level up a few more times, and then I can get it. And that'll make it a lot easier, because then I can put some things on it, and it'll be waiting for me back at base. I think it has like 15 slots on it, but it's doable. Normally I would prefer to spawn in one strong bird and then go from there, but I didn't do that this time. That being said, because I didn't, obviously I'm struggling a little bit more than normal, but I guess we're gonna keep grabbing more metal, place it on Birdie, and hopefully it all still works out. I love when it does random shit like that. Alright, let's keep you following. Just because I see a couple of metal down here. So, as I said, I don't know if, and I do want to eventually test this, will it take that much weight off by carrying the Ankylo? I don't know what its drag weight is, so I have no idea if this is even possible, but I do know that it gave me no trouble carrying him earlier when I was getting him back to base. And he's obviously strong enough now to handle himself. At least enough that I don't have to worry as much. I do see a couple of metal I want to get. I'm gonna try not to get caught on any more rocks. some reason my phone's not wanting to charge, so if any of you are my friends that's been trying to get a hold of me, I do apologize. Not my fault today. Birdie? Also, something I was just stay on top of the chiropractor today, so I'm not in the best of moods. But we have gotten a crap ton of metal while we've been here. But I also know that we're gonna have to start flying upwards and then getting this thing out as needed only. Main reason, because I'm not seeing as much metal now, and that typically will tell me that I'm starting to veer off path. So we're going to get off them that way. Drop that. Do that. Oh wow. He's actually over encumbered. Alright, we're gonna move the metal over to him though. As we're lightening the load a little bit. I may actually fly all this back. See that ever I power up another bird. But as I said, I don't want to have to do that. But there's so much more metal here. Okay, hold on. What is his drag weight? Hold up. Drag weight is 160. Plus whatever he's carrying. Now there is a beast that I don't believe you can get on this map. That I would absolutely love to have right now. Now, I might go ahead and get all this stuff back and then take a break and then let all the stuff smelt down and stuff. Because we have a pretty good bit. I mean, it's going to take a while for all this to smelt down anyway. As long as I don't run into the Titanosaur, we're good. We know the valley between the volcano and then that one is a rich area to go through. I would build a home there, but I know that the freaking Titanosaur likes to go there. That's what made it unappealing to me before. But yes, when we come back, the metal should be smelted. And we can start building up the place a little bit. We still have to get a SCS unit to do much. I want that bird, but I'm not willing to stop to get it. Wait, did it dive? There's a baby birdie. Okay, now, to go ahead and explain this. If I really, really, really want the bird, or the baby bird even, there is a cheat I could use. It's a force tame area of effect. So I would have to choose how big of an area I want, and it would tame everything in that area. It would give me a bunch of dinos, but as I've stated before, I would rather do this the old-fashioned way. Actually going and hunting them down. Oh, there's a lot of metal there. I may see if one of my friends wants to join me next time, where they can help kind of with the load. I know which mount they're going to want, which is one that is, as I've told you before, is not on this map, which is the Dread Mare, or the Dread Stallion, whichever one it happens to spawn. It can carry a lot more, and it can go a lot longer flying without having to rest. And it's also a lot faster. This thing is as slow as molasses compared to that. This thing's also as slow as it is because it doesn't have much of a weight carried to it. Yes, Billy, you can have that. That's it's a Eutyranus. I'm not going to try to take that down right now. Although it's pretty, but no. I would die to it. Oh, that is another gold beam. I could try to hit that on the way there. But I think my bird is already too over encumbered. I can't see if there's anything else I can drop. Yeah, I have almost 12,000 in metal alone. That should help a little bit, though. If you guys remember, this is also where I jumped earlier to get across there. Stego. You're probably wondering why I'm willing to go after this one. There's two babies following it. Come on, Mama Stego. They gave the bird a much needed rest. Now I can get it back home. And we have 2 new stegos to show for it. Maybe by the time you guys join me again, maybe, just maybe, the babies will be raised. After all, they can be raised in an SCS terminal. I might expand my territory. I may keep the main part right here, but I might extend back that way and then out. There's more woods to take down. Gonna land for a second because I'm too far out still yet to be able to make it. Okay. Okay. I have enough to work with to make more spark powder, which is great, actually. Eventually I'm gonna make chemistry benches and things like that. I'll put that there too for right now. And that. And I guess that. Okay. So all that's gonna be made. Not a bad start. This is the little one we saved earlier. I want to see if... Hi, beautiful. Baby saber. Juvenile trike. Hi, guys. If you guys will remember, I only just picked some of these guys up. These two are nowhere near ready yet. But when they are, it'll be nice to see their colors. Anyway, we have quite a few that I actually like. I'm looking forward to... Wait, what? Oh, hi, beautiful. My new favorite. I'm going to see how many times I can level it up. Okay. So we did manage to catch, I believe, 2 birds. So 1 and 2. Keep in mind these guys can get their health and stuff up really, really quickly, as well as their damage. Oh boy. I can upgrade him a decent bit. An olive. You can have it, Bella. Belle. What's up? So, just because I want a stego to be useful... Wait. 1 male, 1 female, both with stamina mutable. I sense some breeding capabilities. Hi, buddy. Okay, so I'm also going to show you how quickly we can get these guys raised if we need to. So you're going to see, you may every now and then see me use this if I absolutely need to. I can do this in a radius, or I can do this with just taming them. Or just doing it one at a time. And hi, big guy. So we said we needed a stego, so now we do have one. And it's already capable. We have 2 ankylos, I believe, 2 stegos, 2 or 3 trikes, a turtle. I think we might have 4 stegos, or 3 stegos now. 3 Argentavis. Top of a couple of Dilophosaurs, trikes, and a saber. We will pick up a lot more before it's over. So don't think this is anywhere near over. We have a lot to do. And it's going to take us a lot of time to do it. But by the time we're done, this all look really, really nice. Well over half of this area will be ours. As you guys can see, this is already doing quite well. She's talking to her boyfriend, her little boyfriend again. So we're gonna go ahead and lay down. Exit to main menu. So guys, that was it for Ark Survival today. We will pick up again potentially Friday. And so we'll go from there.
I am locked and loaded.
Never know.
Let's go. Victory is in our grasp.
We may end up deciding that we want to go play with a bunch of other things. We might go after more metal. We might go into the volcano next time. Until then, this is the Dark Luna signing off.